At the edge of the monastery garden, there was a small pond where lotus flowers bloomed every summer. One afternoon, while the master was cleaning the steps, a young monk approached him, visibly frustrated. "Master," he said, "I try to meditate, but my thoughts are like waves. They keep moving. How can I stop them?" The master smiled gently and led the monk to the pond. "Look into the water," he said. "What do you see?" "My reflection," replied the monk. The master picked up a stick and stirred the surface. "And now? I can't see myself anymore. The water is disturbed." The master nodded and set the stick down. "Sit," he said. "Let's wait." They sat together in silence as the ripples slowly faded. After a few minutes, the pond became clear again. The monk's reflection returned, calm and bright. "Do you see?" said the master. "You didn't calm the water by force. You simply stopped disturbing it." The young monk looked at his reflection and then at his teacher. "So my thoughts will settle if I stop fighting them?" The master nodded. "Exactly. When the water is still, it reflects the sky. When the mind is still, it reflects truth." For a long moment, neither spoke. The wind passed softly through the garden, and the master smiled. "Your task is not to make the water clear, only to stop stirring it." The monk bowed deeply. He had been chasing peace like a reflection, not realizing it was always waiting in the stillness beneath. Seeing through the still mind. This story is a mirror for the way most of us live. Constantly stirring the surface of our own minds, we analyze, compare, judge, plan, and resist, believing that peace will come once we fix everything that moves. But as long as we keep stirring, clarity never comes. The master's teaching is disarmingly simple. Stillness cannot be created, only revealed. Just as the pond's reflection appears naturally when the ripples fade, inner peace arises when we stop disturbing ourselves. This doesn't mean we must suppress thought or emotion. It means learning to observe without interfering, to let every ripple pass without grabbing it. In this awareness, even the most turbulent thoughts lose their power. When the mind grows still, it becomes like water reflecting the open sky. Pure, spacious, luminous. In that clarity, truth appears on its own without effort. In daily life, this is the practice of pausing before reacting, breathing before speaking, feeling before deciding. Each pause allows the ripples to settle just a little more. And in that small stillness, wisdom begins to shine. You don't need to chase peace. You only need to stop making waves. Eventually, you'll notice that your reflection was never lost. It was simply hidden beneath the movement. When you learn to see without stirring, life becomes transparent again. The water does not need to try to be clear. It only needs to rest